Arizona Republican Congresswoman Debbie Lesko, part of the Border Security Caucus, joins us now. Congresswoman, welcome. What do you think Congress wants to investigate as it relates to the end of Title 42?
Well, I think we want to know exactly what's going on. It doesn't appear that the Biden administration wants to secure the border. Instead, I believe their priority is to process more illegal immigrants into the United States. Case in point, in Yuma, Arizona, which you just discussed, about 15 months ago, the president and Secretary Mayorkas promised that they would close the gaps in the border wall. They still haven't done it. I talked to the Yuma County supervisor just this morning. They said the number of murders that are going on just across the Yuma border in Mexico is really getting frightening because the different factions of the cartels are fighting for control, and it's spilling over into Yuma. And so the Yuma tourism is down. The amount of winter visitors in Yuma, Arizona is down because people are afraid. Farmers in Yuma, Arizona have to hire 24/7 security just so that illegal immigrants and cartel members don't cross over their fields so that they become contaminated. I mean, when you think about it, this new CBP app, One App, is going to process 40,000 illegal immigrants per month. And that's in addition to the 30,000 that are coming in on parole from certain countries. And then they're increasing the number of other refugees coming in. So their priorities are mixed up, and it's really a problem. They need to secure the border. Over 1.3 million fentanyl pills were apprehended just in one location in Arizona last weekend. And they said that only accounts for about 10% of all the fentanyl crossing our border. We need to secure the border.
You know, let me break down two things that you just said. First, that app. The big surge that we thought was going to come apparently has not materialized. They say it's down 70%. But that's being redirected, as you just said, to that app. So 40,000 a month apply to that app. They come through a legal port of entry. So what you're saying is they really are just funneling these people officially through that app to get them into this country?
Well, that's what it appears like. So, and that's been the priority of the Biden administration and most of the Democrats all along, is they want more illegal immigrants here. They just figured out a different system to do it by. And meanwhile, we have all kinds of fentanyl pills crossing the border. We still have unaccompanied children crossing the border. They're still not vetting the adults that these unaccompanied children are being sent to. So Virginia Fox, who's the chair of Ed and Labor Committee, is going to do a hearing on child labor and how these illegal immigrants are being sold into that.
That is so heartbreaking. The other thing that you pointed out is the violence in the border that we're seeing from the cartels. Do you think that would require the U.S. Army or to post the Army on the border? Should the military be brought into this if the cartel is bringing firepower and violence and attacks on our side of the border?
Well, certainly if it comes over to the American side, which it already has a little bit, but to the extent that it's needed, of course, our military and our National Guard has to protect U.S. citizens. Now, you know, there's been almost 100 people that they've apprehended so far this fiscal year that are on the terrorist watch list. I mean, and then they apprehended, an IED in, I think it was Douglas, Arizona, a couple of weeks ago. I mean, these aren't all just, you know, nice people coming over for a job. I mean, many of them are, but there are dangerous people coming across our border. There's sex offenders. There's people raping the women, raping the girls. Kids are being sold into sex slavery. The cartels are not nice people. You know, they're doing this for money, and they're ruthless. And so we really need to secure the border. Biden, that's not his priority, and that is just sad. This is a sad state of affairs.
You know, I mean, you're right. That was May 6th, a pipe bomb wrapped in an M&M box was confiscated. I mean, what does it say finally, Congresswoman? You know, not just the people and others, but, you know, a pipe bomb, trying to smuggle a pipe bomb allegedly in our country?
Yeah, we need to secure the border. Under President Trump in Yuma, Arizona, they had 25 to 35 people crossing the border that they apprehended every day. Now it's 300 to 500. Right before Title 42 went away, it was 1,000 to 2,000 a day. And that's in just one small town in Yuma, Arizona. This is a huge problem. We need to secure the border for our national security, for the sake of our citizens, but quite frankly, also for the sake of these illegal immigrants that are being abused and used.
Congressman Debbie Lesko of Arizona on the situation, waiting for those hearings on Tuesday. Congresswoman, thank you for joining us. Always good to see you.
Thank you.
Of course. Arthel.